Today on CTV News at 5, shots fired in downtown Kitchener. A 21-year-old in critical condition, and the 3 suspects police are searching for. Plus, beware of Bluetooth tracking devices, their potential misuse, and why police are warning the public about what to watch for. And preparing nutritious meals as kids get set to head back to school. Easy hacks for snacks and lunches from the food bank of Waterloo Region. CTV News at 5 starts right now. Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for joining us. We begin in Kitchener, where a weekend shooting sent one man to hospital where he remains in critical condition. It happened Sunday morning in the area of Gowdy's Lane and Queen Street. CTV's Jeff Pickle joins us live with the latest on this. Jeff, you spoke with police today. What did they tell you?
Well, Leanne, limited information being released to the public at this point, but they do say it appears to be a targeted incident. Police say the call came in around 2:10 Sunday morning for reports of gunshots. When police arrived, they found one person, a 21-year-old man with a single gunshot wound. He was taken to hospital with serious injuries and later transported to an out-of-region hospital where he remains in critical condition. The major crime unit is investigating. Police say with these types of crimes, often witnesses and video evidence can break the case open.
The biggest and most important piece for us to be able to solve any type of incident like this is really, it comes down to videos. We appeal to the public every time. We solve these incidents through witnesses, through video, businesses, cell phones, dash cam, anything that anyone may have, even if you think it's not relevant at the time, but it possibly could be, we still want to see it. It's very important to us, and there could be just one little piece in there that changes the case for us.
Police say anyone with information or video from the area around Gowdy's Lane and Queen Street early Sunday morning may be helpful for investigators. Leanne?
Okay, Jeff, thank you for that. CTV's Jeff Pickle joining us live this hour. And regional police are investigating a string of robberies linked to online marketplace deals. Several police cruisers were seen along Shanley Street in Kitchener this morning, along with officers carrying rifles. Investigators recovered a vehicle they believe is connected to several incidents. One male was taken into custody. Police aren't releasing any further details at this time, but say the investigation is ongoing. Meantime, e-scooter collisions in Waterloo Region are on pace to surpass last year's total, according to regional police data. So far this year, there have been 22 collisions, including 3 that resulted in major injuries. Only 1 crash last year resulted in major injuries. Since mid-August 2025, 40 e-scooter riders in Waterloo Region have been hurt. Smart trackers can be a convenient way to keep tabs on your belongings, but police say they can also put your privacy and your safety at risk. Waterloo Regional Police are warning residents about the dangers of the devices after receiving reports of people finding unknown trackers in their vehicles and personal belongings. They say bad actors could be using the trackers with criminal intent, including harassment or theft. And if you find a tag, don't try to remove it. Instead, call police.
Don't touch the device. There could be information on there, or depending on where it was located, you know, it helps the investigation. It also helps that, let's say, if there's any previous history of any suspicious behavior, this is all information that we will want to have, because again, we're trying to put together the pieces to find out if this is a malicious intent or if it's honestly somebody just forgetting it previous to ownership.
At 6, CTV's Alexandra Hollick will have more on what you can do to keep yourself safe. And for now, we'll take our first check on the forecast with Ashley Bacon here in studio. Happy Monday.
Hey. It's like we practiced that, but we didn't.
Beautiful way to start the week. Glad to see all that sunshine out there today. And coming off the heels of a pretty decent weekend as well.
You know, it's just been really good. You know, there's no other way to put it. We've had a little bit of precipitation, but that's to be expected this time of year. And of course, overall conditions have been great. Not too hot, very favorable, and not too humid, which has been a really big issue earlier in the summer.
Yeah, it's been nice to not feel that sticky heat and humidity constantly and consistently throughout the month.
Absolutely. And as we take a look at our radar, Leanne, you can see not a lot happening through southwestern Ontario this hour. Very nice conditions expected to continue through the overnight hours and into tomorrow. And as we take a look at what's happening around our region right now, 24 degrees and northwest wind at 17 kilometers an hour around southwestern Ontario, pretty much on par with that. Mid to high 20s, with Windsor being the warm spot this hour at 27. Okay, let's take a look outside at the Grand River from River Bluffs Park in Cambridge. Dan Lochner bringing us this gorgeous shot of a little young fisher person. I love it. I hope the fish are biting, and maybe a barbecue outside with the catch. What do you think, Leanne?
Yeah, what a good day to be out there on the water. Hey, looks like they're having a lot of fun with it too.
Perfect night for it.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. We'll tell you what you need to know as we do. The Air Show London Sky Drive is happening this week, taking place at the London International Airport. You can head down to watch skilled pilots take to the skies. You can also catch the show through ctvnewskitchener.ca on Friday. Ash and I are here at the Food Bank of Waterloo Region for our monthly update with CEO Kim Wilhelm and registered dietitian Hannah Meyer. Thank you guys for having us.
It's great that you could be here.
And we are into the back half of summer, which is pretty hard to believe. Let us know how things have been over the course of the summer for you guys. I know it's a pretty busy time of year.
Food assistance levels here in Waterloo Region continue to be at record-breaking numbers. We've seen an increase this year over last year. Nearly 9,000 households accessed a food assistance program in the month of July.
Okay, and we know kids are getting ready to go back to school. Of course, a lot of families rely on the food bank at this time of year. What are you kind of expecting as we get into the fall and into September, October, November?
Fall typically brings an increase again for those who are accessing food assistance. There's different expenses that creep up. The weather starts to get colder, people are buying back to school clothes. We see people turning on heat as the weather turns. And so we are anticipating to see records or people increase again as the fall comes.
So how important is community support at this time of year for you guys?
Community support is so important. It's because of our community that community members get fed.
And we know that we've got a lot of nutritious food here on the table. I know Hannah has some things planned for us. Ash, I'll let you take it away.
You have a lot of good options here, but I think for a lot of parents at home, maybe caregivers, produce can be intimidating. Balancing your diet can be intimidating. How about we talk about what to give kids for snacks, for lunches, and some ideas for back to school breakfasts as well?
Yeah, absolutely. The best thing you can do for snacks is keeping them balanced. So combining a carbohydrate and a protein together keeps kids full and energized. So some examples of that could be apples and cheese, bell pepper and hummus, bananas and peanut butter as well. I know fresh is oftentimes can be intimidating, but canned fruits and vegetables, frozen fruits and vegetables are just as nutritious as the fresh.
Okay.
And also looking at things like granola bars or fruit pouches. They can look a little bit unhealthy on the outside, but if you look at the label, look for things like reduced sugar, increase in fiber and protein, and different vitamins and minerals, you can really have a balanced snack.
Fantastic. So you should be looking at an ingredient list when you have a packaged item?
Absolutely. A good rule of thumb for both the percent daily value and the ingredients is that 15% or more is a lot and 5% or less is a little. And also with the ingredient list, the first ingredient listed is often the most abundant in the product.
That's a really good tip. I don't think I realized that. So that's a really good tip for folks at home. Now, talk me through a lunch, because you mentioned snacks a little bit, but let's talk about a lunch. You've got a beautiful display here. Why is this such a good balanced lunch for anyone, frankly, not just a child?
Yeah, so the best formula that you can follow is combining a vegetable, a fruit, a protein or dairy, and a carbohydrate all together. So in this example, we've got strawberries and cucumber as our fruit and vegetables. We've got cheese cubes for our protein and dairy. We have a whole wheat pita for our carbohydrate and some hummus for dipping. And this formula is super customizable. Parents can use what the children enjoy and also what's available around their home.
Now, in regards to breakfast obviously a very important meal, and kids getting ready ready for school. You want them to be energized and have lots in their diets. What's a great breakfast people can prepare maybe in advance, or a quick way to go that's healthy?
Yeah, breakfast can be super hectic on a school week for sure. The easiest thing you can do is meal prep at the beginning of the week. Just takes an hour or two, and it really helps set the rest of the week up for success. Some examples could be baked oatmeal with berries, fruity pancakes, breakfast sandwiches, or cottage cheese egg bites.
So getting those extra little nutritious pockets into a meal that you'd already prepare.
Exactly. You can customize it with different protein. You can mix up your vegetables and fruits so you're getting different vitamins and minerals throughout it as well.
Fantastic. Lots of great options here at the Food Bank for Waterloo Region, of course.
Yeah, and I don't know about you guys, but I think these are not only just for kids, because Ash, I know you love a snack box.
That looks ideal for me.
This is perfect for anyone to enjoy. Guys, thanks so much for having us. Thank you.
Taking a break, check in on our Need to Know calendar from around the moon to Kitchener, Waterloo. An evening with Jeremy Hansen, presented by the museum, is taking place this November at Wilfrid Laurier University. Tickets are going fast. Head online to grab yours. Stay with us. As I was writing down the date today, I was starting to get sad that we are fast approaching the end of August. I don't know where this month went.
The CNE in Toronto is going to open soon. I don't
crazy.
understand how we got to this point in summer so quickly, but I feel like I say that every time this year.
I know, but it just feels like this summer specifically flew by.
It has been going quick, and I think that has a lot to do with the fact that we've had really consistent weather this year. I mean, of course, we've had some storms pop up, as to be expected, but overall conditions pretty nice.
Yeah, it's been great, and another great start to the week here in Waterloo Region.
Not bad, especially over at Rivers Bluffs Park in Cambridge, where we head out tonight, where these guys are doing a little fishing. I wonder what you can catch in that area, and I hope they catch them. Because what better way to spend, you know, a summer as a kid in August, but at the water catching some fish. What a great way to spend your afternoon. And the temperature is perfect out there to do so. It is still very much warm out there. There's a light breeze, so not too much, and a bit of cloud cover on and off. So hopefully giving them a little bit of a break from that sunshine. But you saw some hats in that shot, so everyone's being sun safe out there, which is great. As we take to our future cast, you can see those clear conditions continuing through the overnight hours and into your Tuesday. Looking like a really beautiful Tuesday ahead. We might get a little bit of overcast by the dinner hour tomorrow, and then through the overnight hours into your Wednesday, it does look like we will see a little bit of rain pop in through. So we could see a bit of precipitation through the overnight hours into your Wednesday. But right now on the West Coast, a pretty nice day. 22 in Vancouver, 23 in Prince George, up in Whitehorse, a sunny day, and 19. On the other side of the Rockies, 22 for Fort McMurray and Calgary. Through the Prairie provinces, things still quite warm there. 19 in Saskatoon and Regina, 13 though in Thompson. So a little cooler there. 23 down in Winnipeg. Iqaluit sitting at 10 degrees with a mix of sun and cloud. Through Ontario and Quebec, you are looking at a little bit warmer temperatures, a little bit more sunshine. 27 in Toronto, 25 in Montreal, 24 for Quebec City. And on the East Coast, another beautiful day, 18 for Corner Brook and St. John's, but a bit cloudier there, Halifax. So getting a bit of sunshine and a high of 21 right now. Right now, it's 24 degrees in Waterloo Region, so we are sitting pretty at that temperature this hour. Perfect if you're out fishing. Overnight, we're going down to 12, so really great, comfortable conditions for sleeping. We could see some fog patches developing around midnight, but then tomorrow things right back to where they were today. 26 the expected daytime high. We could see a southwest wind between 20 and 40 kilometers an hour, with higher gusts happening likely in the afternoon. Humidex values around 31. So tomorrow will be a little bit warmer. It will be a little bit stickier than today, but definitely not record breaking. That was set back in 1950 at 33.3 degrees. So things definitely where they should be for this time of year. Not too hot, just right. And here's your first look at our 5-day forecast for Waterloo Region. A chance for showers, as mentioned, for your Wednesday and 24. That sun making a return on Thursday and Friday. Very nice temperatures as well, 25 and 26. And at this stage, Leanne, we might see a bit of rain come Saturday. But first, lots of sunshine to be had.
Yeah, looks like a great week ahead. Ash, thanks very much. A new coffee shop in Centre Wellington is brewing up something unique, bringing coffee directly to customers. After Hours launched last month, and the owners say their mobile model is helping fill a gap. CTV's Hannah Schmidt has their story.
Forget the traditional storefront. For one new Centre Wellington business, the coffee shop is wherever the customers are. After Hours launched its first pop-up in July, serving small batch cold brew, handmade syrups, and baked goods from a mobile bar.
Our mobile business was kind of born because we love to attend community events in the area, and we found that there was a gap with coffee, that there often was not coffee available.
The Fergus-based business is the creation of Samantha Hand and her partner, Jamie Lang. Hand says opening a cafe has been a lifelong dream, combining her love of coffee with a passion for baking she picked up from her grandmother.
I used to be a barista for a big chain, so I have fallen in love with making coffee a long time ago, right out of high school. And it's been a passion of mine to make custom drinks for friends and family. Been experimenting with syrups and foams and stuff over the years.
But instead of committing to a permanent location, the pair built a business that can move one spot to the next.
It's a big advantage that we can bring coffee to where people are. You know, there's nothing better than walking down at the market, coffee right there, and being able to have a treat.
Right now, cold brew is the focus, made with Canadian roasted fair trade beans, with plans to add espresso this fall. And the drinks aren't the only thing made in-house.
We make all of our syrups where possible, except for maple syrup, which obviously comes perfect as it is.
The business is currently popping up at Fresh Box Market in Guelph, where owner Caitlin DeBrusque says giving small businesses space is part of building a local community.
Your customers are going to come see you no matter where you are, and that's like the beauty of a pop-up. Wherever you go, if your customers follow you, that's amazing.
For Hand, the goal now is to keep growing with more pop-ups, private events, and potentially more permanent mobile setup down the road.
Either if it's a trailer or a temporary semi-home kind of thing. For us to be able to go regularly and kind of like build a repertoire. A lot of people are already asking me where they're going to be able to find me regularly.
For now, the hours and the location depend on where the coffee is brewing. Hannah Schmidt, CTV News, Guelph.
Still ahead on CTV News at 5, it's the Olympics for servers. A popular tradition returns to Uptown Waterloo as Ethel's Lounge hosts the annual tray race. We'll have details on their fundraising efforts coming up. And here's what you need to know. Help is on the way, dear. Mrs. Doubtfire, a new musical comedy, takes over Center in the Square November 3rd and 4th. Show information and tickets can be found online.
When you see it happen, send it to CTV News. Text 10400. From your screen to ours. Text 10400.
This is your CTV Kitchener Our Community Calendar. Airshow London takes to the skies August 21st to 23rd. Experience the unforgettable sights and sounds of everything from world-class aerial acts to some of the most advanced military jets. We'll see you next time on Our Community.
The 6th annual RJ Strong Golf Tournament was held this weekend. Golfers hit the links at the Wild Winds Golf Course Saturday. The tournament raises money for the Waterloo Region Health Network and was created after an Elora native and local cancer survivor began his battle back in 2010. You can read more about how much money they've raised and their mission on our website. Scan the QR code or go to ctvnewskitchener.ca. Here's the final 5 stories we're following. Ontario is rolling out new bail requirements today, which the province claims will improve accountability and ensure compliance. Under the new rules, an accused who is released on bail will have 2 business days to provide a cash security deposit in the full amount pledged. And officials will gain enhanced collection tools for bail debts, including wage and bank account garnishment and property liens, seizures and sales. The annual rate of inflation rose to 3% in July, largely due to higher gas prices. Inflation had dropped to 2.8% in June as the U.S. and Iran worked towards a peace agreement in their ongoing war. However, renewed fighting last month pushed global fuel prices up again. Stat Canada says consumers also spent more on airfare and travel tours, but there was some relief at the grocery store. Food price increases by 3.1% in July, down from 3.9% in June. A 1-year-old grizzly bear is back in his enclosure after escaping at the Calgary Zoo. It happened around 7:30 Sunday morning before the zoo had opened to the public. The zoo says its emergency procedures were activated as soon as staff discovered Fitz had left his habitat. Specialized teams then immobilized the young grizzly and moved him into a secure area. The rest of the zoo opened shortly after 9 a.m., but the Wild Canada area remained closed while staff inspected the habitat and surrounding area. The zoo is now reviewing exactly how Fitz managed to get out. Researchers with the University of Guelph's Ontario Agriculture College are using artificial intelligence to revolutionize the industry of bean breeding. Bean GPT was developed by a professor at the school to store historic data about dry beans. He has since used the hybrid technology as a predictive tool to develop a super bean. With their crops set to hit the market in the coming years, project officials say every dollar they spend in the program will translate to roughly $40 of commercial value for a farmer.
By the use of this hybrid AI, I'm hoping that I can increase this amount to 50 to 60, because we are able to select beans more accurate, and we are targeting something, and we are able to see and predict something that is not predictable right now based on our naked eye.
At 6, CTV's Karis Mapp will have more on the technological advancement and hear from students involved in the project. And finally for us, hold on to your drinks. Uptown Waterloo's wildest summer tradition is back. It's the annual Tray Race for Charity, hosted by Ethel's Lounge. This year, more than 20 teams took part. That includes servers from bars and restaurants across Waterloo Region and Guelph. The race is simple. 5 full and open water bottles, 1 tray, leading to pure chaos. And it's all for a good cause. This year, money raised will go to the food bank of Waterloo Region.
Does it the fastest with spilling the least amount of water wins. So it sounds simple, but it can be kind of complicated when you drop a lot of water and make a lot of mess, but it's a lot of fun.
Certainly showing off their skills. At 6, CTV's Heather Centerin will find out what team won and how much money was raised for the food bank. And of course, they got beautiful weather for this year's annual tray race as well. All right, we'll leave it there on this Monday afternoon. We'll be back at the top of the hour. Tony Grace will have your next local news at 6. For now, we'll check in with the team in the CTV National Newsroom. Take care. Have a good night. Thanks for watching.